Okay, here we go. This is the video that will show you how to move the images from for the post from the old Voice of Muscatine. You'll notice it's regular voiceofmuscatine.com to the new voiceofmuscatine.com, new dot. Now, one thing you'll notice, I do this on usually on two screens. That makes it a lot easier. So I have a couple posts here that are ready to go. So this is just one that I happen to pick. Most won't have a lot of this stuff in it, but basically all you're going to do is you're going to come in and copy this, like so. Come over into the new website and post. You'll notice I already posted it here. You should notice that by the time you get done publishing, the only difference in the URL should be just this little new here. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take all this content like this, copy it, and bring it over here and post it. You'll notice I already posted it in here. So then the next thing is how we're going to manage the pictures. The pictures are somewhat of a mess. Usually the best way that's going to be to do this is to come down here and actually open up the post, copy this image, bring up your photo editor, because some of them are going to have things that need done. So I use paint.net, but it doesn't matter what you use, just kind of file, save it here. Now here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to save it as the name of the article, at least for the moment. So now I'm going to come back over here to Paint. I'm going to save it on my desktop just for somewhere to save it. And then this will be the file name. Okay, we'll save it. And then we'll come over here into the new post. And what we're going to do is we're going to go here and we're going to go add media, upload file. And the server is running a little slow as I'm doing this video, just so you know. It's doing a bunch of updates and stuff, so it won't normally take this long. Then we're going to come down here and find that picture. We're going to upload it here. Now, we're going to set it as a left align. And we're going to link it to, oh no, we're not. And we're going to insert it into the post. There we go. And we're going to click on this. We're going to edit. And the caption should be whatever it was on this one. So city council members. So we'll bring that over here. Caption, city council members. And then we'll update. Or you can do that as you upload it too. Okay, so if you notice, we're looking the same here. Then we need to check the author. The author in this case is Michaela Frericks. So we'll come over here. We will change this author to Michaela Frericks. Now there's some that will not have the current author. There should be very few of those, but if it is, it just goes to VOM staff. And I'll show you that here. But this is the spreadsheet that I'll give you also for categories. But if the author doesn't exist, assign it to VOM staff. The next thing we're going to do is some basic SEO setup here. We're going to do the meta and just kind of make sure that this looks fine. Keywords here, Muscatine City Council. You may not always know what these are, but try and grab something that looks like it makes sense. Or if all else fails, just put the title in there for the immediate moment. Now, the next thing that we need to do is we need to come over to set the featured, pardon me. We need to come over to social. We don't need to worry about open graph because you guys will be having good pictures here. But the one thing we need to do is come in and create automatic linking for this post. We need to turn that on. Then what we need to do is come over here to set featured image, and you're going to set that same image as the featured image. Now, what I'd like you to do is go in here to the categories. Now, this one in this category on the old one, you'll notice it has news, government, Muscatine city government, Muscatine County government, local news. It's got a whole bunch. But as you look at these, what we need to do is we need to come over here and select the ones that are most appropriate now. So local news, city of Muscatine, and Muscatine City Council, and city politics. Okay. One thing that I would request, whenever you put like Muscatine City Council or a category, you need to check all the ones going up. And the reason for that is because I'll use like local news as a category for the front page. Then what we need to do is go ahead and publish this. And then I'd ask you to take a look at each one of these as you do it to make sure that it looks nice and correct when done. One thing that you might run into a problem on is the featured image may not look good if it's not a 16 by 9 like this one is not. So once this updates here, we'll go ahead and come out here. I'm going to open this in a new link. This is how I do it. I always open it in a new tab. It is easier for me, but you may do it, of course, however you would like. Sorry, just checking on the server real quick. Okay. Okay, so you notice this doesn't look good. It's really huge, and then we've got it right here, right? So we don't want it to look like this. So what we do is we come back in here to the edit post, and then we just click this box, hide featured image on post. And you'll notice more often than not, if it's not going to look good, they've probably already checked it. So if you see it checked here, you could go ahead and check it. But anyway, we'll do that. So now that we've got this checked, we're going to update it. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh. Oh, holy cow, I totally forgot to have you change the date. So the other thing that's going to be important is this all updates is the date that this was posted. So November 20th, 2017. Okay, so what we need to do is come in here once this finishes, and we need to change this published on date to match that. So we'll give it just a second here. But here's, whoops. Here, we'll refresh that one while it's doing that. Holy cow, it's definitely taking its time. Okay, so let's change this. As I said, we need to check the date. So November 20th, 2017. So we're going to change this to November 20th, 2017. And then hit OK. Didn't we put a, oh wait, we need to put a focus keyword in here. That's going to be Muscatine City Council. Just pick up, if all else fails, so in this case, Muscatine City Council, some of the categories you could use here. Instead of local news though, we would say Muscatine. There we go. Oh, wait, actually, pardon me. No, you aren't going to use the focus keyword because that's where it tells you how you should write the article. Holy cow. Sorry about that. So now you can see, while we're waiting for that to update, you'll notice that this post looks much better. We don't have that big, huge, crazy looking picture there. And then it's got Michaela as the author down here. And of course, we'll get that all updated so that doesn't look bad. But the other good news is if we come out here, it will be using the, it'll still use this as the featured image for that article. So that'll look good. But obviously you can see it's still got that change date. So we need to get this changed here, published on November 20th, 2017, and hit update. Actually, let's go ahead and I'm going to open this up in a new tab. And so what should happen is we should be able to refresh this. Now, this isn't normally, of course, going to be part of what you need to do, but I'm going to refresh this, and once this all gets updated, this should go away because it'll move back to November 20th of 2017, and then it'll change the date on this as well. So November 20th, 2017. So that means this is actually updated, even though it still looks like it's thinking. Yep. So November 20th, 2017. So we're good there. And then you'll notice it's gone from here. So our dates are correct. So none of the articles that you are posting right now should end up on the front page. So let's go ahead, and the other thing that you would do is, since normally this would be in the needs place category, look like this because you're going to do that before on all of them. We're going to go ahead and take that off and then update it so that it comes out of that list. I'll do another one here real quick. Here's this one, Rivera dances on SNL. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close these. Let's see. So this is the new one. So I'm going to add a new post here. I'm going to come over. I'm going to grab the title. I'm going to put it here. Of course, make sure that we've got all our letters. Oops, didn't copy. Actually, that'll be good. You see how to do it.